What's going on, people? So we got the all-new ALP4 in. I figure we're going to do a unboxing of it and a first look, quick test at some of the features for people that are interested. I haven't seen much online about these kits yet, so I figured we'd break this open and see what it's all about. The new box, which looks very similar to the 3P, same size and everything, just new branding. So what's cool about the ALP4 is it uses the same harness as a 3P. So even in this says 3P quarter inch. So this harness is identical to the old. So if you want to easily upgrade your system and you already have 3P, it's as simple as just buying the management with the controller, the new controller. It uses the same USB plug. Pretty similar box, just different logo on it. Got some stickers. I'm assuming installation user manual to learn the system. Controller, which definitely is beefier. Feels a little beefier than the 3P. And then we got the manifold here. So we got the display acrylic piece, which is pretty sick. Looks like it has the tape already installed on it, so you can just easily stick it onto your manifold. Looks to be pretty similar size to the 3P. So controller here. It's got 4 physical buttons on here, which actually have a really nice feedback sound to it. And then this whole screen is touchscreen. We're gonna hop over to this this loaner car, which we already have 3P installed. So we're just gonna quickly plug this in, just to try out features. So this is a setup we just finished up. I'm not gonna plug any airlines in just because we don't have fittings in yet. But this should just plug right into here. I'm gonna leave that right there so we can at least test out the functions. All right, so we have the old 3P still hooked up. Yep. Yeah, that one plugs right in. Let's fire it up. Cool, we get the Airlift logo that pops up and then it goes right to the screen. So as you can see, the sizing is a little different. It looks like it's the same size width and height wise. It's just a little bit thicker. It looks like we have 4 corners here. It does kind of look like a bag, an airride bag here, which is pretty cool. We got notifications, alerts, so it's saying that pressure calibration is not done and tank pressure low, because obviously we don't have anything in there. So here's presets. All right, so we got, oh, okay, so you just slide right on the screen. So we got preset 1, preset 2, 3, 4, 5 with an air out setting. You can edit it here, rename the preset, which is pretty cool. And you select it, it activates it. Okay. We got tank pressure displayed down here. These bars, I'm assuming, will be for height sensor based, not pressure based, and then you'll have your pressures here. And then we got manual mode. So it looks like you can select different corners. So if I wanted to just air up the 2 fronts, I can do that. If I wanted to air up all 4 at the same time, you can do that, or just the rears, or just one corner. So you can kind of select which ones you want to mess with, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go into the settings. We got display. Okay, so we have a brightness, auto brightness level, which might be for, that might be what this sensor is for. We got background. Okay, so here you can do the actual color related stuff, the RGB stuff. So this would be for the background on the controller, I'm assuming. Yep. You can change the background of the controller. I still got to figure out what the buttons do. So you see in that, and I'm assuming the accent is for the manifold. So I will put a clip over this of that changing back there. Oh no, actually accent would probably be, oh wow, okay. So you can change background color and then accent is your actual lettering. That's really, really cool. I did not know that. So very customizable. Go back to display. ECU color would be the, and then you can also change the brightness of it. Sleep, you could have the controller go to sleep and go to a different brightness after a certain time. You can set your minimum ride heights. You can do rise on start, preset maintain, all pretty standard stuff. Pressure or height mode. Show mode still has that. Phone pairing still has all of that. Pulse rate, I believe this is, you can adjust how quickly it airs up and airs out. So this is a new feature, I know that. So if you want it to dump out air slower than usual and air out slower, you can change that to slow or fast or default, and same as the fill. So you can have it air up and down slower or faster. Sensor tool, I think, okay, so this is all for the height sensors. So if your system is height based, that would be for you. Compressor, dual or single, you can change the maximum pressure in here. You got the start delay, so that you could probably set up to where your compressors turn on a little bit longer after you turn your key on. So if you have other accessory things that need power first, it can power those, and then after 15 seconds is when your compressors will start to kick on. Standard calibration, it'll ask you all the questions for calibration. We can't do that now. Okay, so these buttons must be able to be set up. Wow. Okay, so these are for the buttons. So these are actually presets. So you can have these set up for air out, your ride height preset, or preset 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just front up, just front down. Okay, that's really cool. And then you can also change each individual button color, so you know which one's which. That is really cool. So super customizable from what I'm seeing. I believe that's it. So you got user guide, you can scan for factory reset, and then back to the main menu. So yeah, I'm sure as we get pressure into this and actually put air in, we'll be able to mess with some of the functions a little bit better, as well as actually be able to try out these buttons. So yeah, first quick look at the Airlift ALP4 manifold and controller. So if you are interested in getting one of these ordered for your car, whether it's upgrade from a 3P to this, or just a new install altogether, yeah, just hit us in the DMs. We'll get you taken care of.